Hey. Thank you, you too. About 1 minute. Hey. Good afternoon. 20 seconds. Okay, let's just jump into the message. If you're at the channel message, someone is stealing your ideas and selling them globally or worldwide. I do have channel messages for this reading, so I'm just going to get into it. So first of all, I'm channeling tech companies. So like companies that distribute to like Google, the articles, like the blogs, all blogs, the internet. Okay, but it's like more, it's different than if I was to say like the internet, like companies that have made like the internet, you know. So tech companies, so these are also companies who generated, like they created the iPhone. So I was also getting, when people move from Android to iPhone, that's significant too. So the features that the Androids have versus the features that the iPhones have, I was seeing online that a lot of people are moving back to Android. If you have an Android right now, you're on to something. I'm just gonna say that. But speakers, radio messages, the radio, period. So intercoms, tornado watches, the ambulance, anything with a siren on it. Okay, so let's just get into the channel messages. So we have Alphabet. So I looked up the wealthiest tech companies. The first one I got is Alphabet. All right. Then we have Apple. Okay. Then we have Amazon. Okay. Then we have Dell. Then we have Oracle. I've never heard of Oracle, but that is a wealthy tech company as well. Tech company is short for technology. Okay, that's why I'm using tech companies instead of like the other things that I could possibly be using. Okay, so things that advance technology. So someone is using your ideas to advance technology. Okay, we have Microsoft, we have Nvidia, we have Tesla, Samsung, and Sony. Okay. I didn't go in depth on what these are, but I do know the Alphabet company is hand in hand with Google. I know Apple is hand in hand with technology because we were going from pressing buttons on a phone to tapping your screen, right? And I don't know if you noticed, but for some reason, Apple only, like, I'm sure they have other features that they improve every time a new iPhone comes out, but the most improved thing on an Apple phone is the camera. And I don't know if this is so that they can see you better, surveillance you better, or what, but the thing that always gets changed on the Apple phones is the camera. You always see that they're always talking about how the camera is more highly defined or something. All right. Um, so yeah, I was also thinking about this last night. You know, the first things that streamed on TV. So I was also thinking about this. You know, when people be like, yeah, I'm going to be on TV. Like in the 1920s and up, they didn't say that. They was just like, I'm going to be famous. But now people are like, I'm going to be famous. I'm going to be on TV. So TV is very significant. The radio is very significant. Okay. But I know Sony is also with music. Okay, so and Tesla is actually a car, but Tesla makes robots. All right. And then Dell is, I think Dell, I don't want to say that. I feel like Microsoft is the first computer, but Microsoft and Dell first computers. All right. And then, you know, Apple is a smartphone, which is robots, you know, smart humans. Okay. The robot is a smarter human. That's their thing. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. We have multi-millionaire. Yeah. So with the whole idea thing, this is like as simple as, say for instance, you're a billionaire's daughter, or you're a multi-millionaire's daughter. This person that they just created this. And say for instance, your first word is Red Bull, right? Someone's going to take your words and they're going to make a Red Bull. The color red is now trending. Everyone has red in their hair. All right. Red cars are being sold for more than white or black cars. All right. Now all of a sudden, energy drinks are being promoted heavily. Or say, for instance, your child's first word is apple. Now apples are being advertised. Now Apple, the product, is being advertised more. Like something is for advertisement, but someone is taking things that are natural in your life and they're using it for technology. All right. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we have executive exploitation. And then we have threats. So you are a threat. All right. And we have soldier soul. They do say that the people who create technology, so this could even be like, it's little hints. Someone's giving you little hints. So maybe someone wants you to review this app, or somebody wants you to talk about their new tech company or something like that. You are hand in hand, like important to technology. All right. I was also getting that every 10 years, because I was thinking about the 2000s, every 10 years the technology improves. And I'm sure in like like different continents, like China, like the technology is improving sooner. So say for instance, you're thinking about the 2000s, which is Y2K type of style, because I was thinking about fashion and technology go hand in hand as well. So when the 2000s was here, we have like baggy jeans, long big shirts, we have puffer jackets, okay, juicy couture. Everything is just different during that time, right? We have flip phones, we have sidekicks, we have the phone that slides up like this. Okay, I think the first iPhone was made in 2011, but I'm not sure. I know that Apple really didn't take off until 3GS, iPhone 3GS. You can look that up on your own time. But after the third iPhone, it was over for Android products. Okay. So yeah. So technology changes every 10 years. It's supposed to anyways. So you're going from baggy jeans to fitted jeans. You're going from baggy shirts to fitted shirts. And then a lot of things come back in style as well. All right, so let's jump into it. We have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I'm not sure if someone's jealous or they're impressed. That's what the Five of Swords is right now. So say for instance, also that guy that made oil from trash, that's significant too. Like I said, America is aging technology wise very slow. That's why they say all the rest of the continents are way smarter than us, because technology hints at, you know what I'm saying, how smart that generation or time is. It ages very slow, and America always wants to go back to the past for some odd reason. Like America can't stay out of the 20s through the 80s. Like America always wants to go back to the past. So America is like back to the future. I'm really getting that. But oh yeah, I was saying, um, these tech companies, I think the first thing that was aired on TV was probably like the news. So that would be like the first thing that they aired on TV is probably like the news, or like tornado watches, like messages. I don't think that we had like soap operas first or anything like that. I think the first thing that they were worried about on TV was like the news, getting certain news out and things like that. Because I really think that's what TV is for. It's for like news. All right, the first card we have is the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So this is also like, I see you like making some type of drink. Like say for instance, like you're making something at home, like maybe you're a natural bartender, and then all of a sudden you go to the bar, everyone's making this drink. And you're tripping. You're like, am I tripping? And it's one of those things where you think like they say, like no idea is original. This is what this is. So it's like I see you literally mixing something, making something from your head, from your own idea, and then going in the bar and that drink is there. You're like, what the hell? Like, what the fuck? All right. We have the Ace of Swords is the truth. We have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Also, alcohol, spirits are here. Okay, there's a reason why they created alcohol. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what the reason is, but there is a very significant reason why they created alcohol, and I don't think it was just to you know. Also, fun fact, if you didn't know, Listerine was never meant to be for your mouth. Listerine was a cleaning product, and Americans used it wrong, and they made it Listerine that goes into your mouth. Listerine was never supposed to be a mouthwash. It was a cleaning product. That's a fun fact. But I'm getting something about alcohol. There's a very significant reason why they made alcohol. All right. We have the Queen of Cups. All right. We have the Hermit, which is tapped into the Matrix. So now that I look at the Hermit is usually someone that knows the Hermit lives far away. That's number one. The Hermit is not easy to find, and the Hermit is not easy to summon. But the Hermit knows things that other people don't have access to. All right, so this could be something that you're figuring out, like something about alcohol, okay, is significant. All right. Also, isn't it significant that mixed drinks carry about 8% alcohol, whereas you take alcohol by itself, it's like 21% or 40 proof? All right. Think about why it's called 40 proof. Proof. What are they proving to you? Really getting that? All right. So yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So somebody's still living in 2008, 2009. So the Hermit is also a time traveler. Maybe this person is a real time traveler. So maybe a time traveler is coming toward you. They're telling you something either about the past or the future, like, hey, did you know so-and-so? You know, I'm getting something like that. So someone is still in 2009, 2008. really getting that. All right. And like I said at the beginning of the video, if you have an Android right now, like people may like make fun of you and shit, but you're kind of ahead of the game. You're ahead of something because I'm kind of getting like all of our phones are going to crash. Like I'm not trying to say that all our phones are going to crash, but think about like every time they come out with a new fucking iPhone, all the old phones start crashing. Like your phone is just crashing. You're dropping it in the toilet, you're dropping it, and the screen is cracked. Why do you think that happens? That's weird as hell. Like, I don't know. I'm also channeling a team of specialists. You know, like those hotlines, like say for instance, you're doing something on an app and you need help and now you call their 24/7 hotline. That's significant too. Someone is always available. All right. But Nine of Pentacles, it's something about the way you dress too. You know, Balenciaga, and I thought that this was very interesting. Balenciaga has like a line dedicated to the homeless, and they said that this is actually because I know fashion and technology go hand in hand. I don't know if I said that already, but fashion and technology are go hand in hand. Now, I don't know. It's called the hobo style, and they're not the only ones that have it, but a lot of people have it, even Yeezy, whatever. But a lot of high brand companies, they are inspired by the homeless, and I was wondering why. And it's so funny, I can see the vision. Like when I was looking at the Balenciaga like hobo edition clothes, I can see the vision of like why people would think homeless people are so cool. Because you got to understand, in this economy, like you're homeless, you don't have a job, but for some reason you're still surviving. Other people, they can't survive, they cannot survive without like technology, which is interesting. The projects. Someone said, "Do you think they call the projects because the people that live in the projects are an experiment on like to the government?" I'm not sure, but that's significant. Also, people in jail is significant too. Like all those foods that they make in jail, like the Laffy Taffy candies, and they just be making all types of shit. Like that's technology. You ever thought like how, like I heard when I was locked up, like somebody was like, yeah, they're frying bologna. How the hell are you frying anything? Like that's technology, just so you know. Yeah, we have the strength card. Like you have a very, very strong feeling about something. Like you have like a very strong feeling about something. You're like, I feel so strongly about this. Or someone is making sure something is staying at the frontal lobe of your brain. So something you keep getting reminded about something that's significant. All right. We have the Five of Wands, the Temperance, and the Three of Cups. All right. So technology is one of those things you don't have to talk. You don't talk, you just show and tell. Like the Five of Wands is unnecessary. Like the Five of Wands is you talking to someone, you're trying to figure out what's their problem, they're trying to figure out what's your problem. And this type of energy, you don't need the Five of Wands. You can't compete with an inventor. I'm sorry. Like you got to be like the highest of the high to like invent some shit. Like for everyone else to use. Like if you're an inventor and someone thinks they're competing with you, don't even talk. Just start showing your product, just start showing your creations because you can't compete with an inventor. It's not possible. It's not a thing. All right. I'm kind of hearing like either be amazed or go on about your business type energy. Yeah, the Three of Swords. Someone's trying to compete with you, and someone is destined to invent something, or someone is an inventor, or someone is like the muse to inventors. So you give these inventors their creativity. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying it throughout this message. Fashion is hand in hand with technology. So the more futuristic this fashion shit gets, the more futuristic we are. All right. We have the Sun card, the Empress, and the Justice card. All right. So maybe this is your son. Okay. Your son is an inventor. Um, I know that women invent too, but like women are on a, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say just because you're a woman, you can't be an inventor, but women are kind of on a lower scale. So you'll have a woman that will invent the perm to make white people's hair curly and black people's hair straight. Or you'll have a black person invent the hot comb. Or you'll have a black person invent oils, natural oils that go into your hair, like women, not black or white, but women. That's what I'm trying to say. Women are like for like things like that, or like taste. So like I don't know, like peanut butter. All of these things come from trees. They come from plants. Like they come from seeds. So peanuts. Then you got peanut butter. You get it. So like this is like more of like a seed is being planted in your head and someone wants you to pursue it, really getting that. So yeah, I'm also getting there's no need to compete because someone is brilliant here. Someone is a brilliant mind. That's why the King of Pentacles is here to say brilliance. You don't have to, no one has to give you a round of applause or tell you how brilliant you are. The money is going to show how brilliant you are. So next time, like if somebody wants to compete with you, pull up your net worth or pull out your inventions. The money speaks for itself. There's no five of wands when it comes to inventions. There's no, it's just not. That's like the person who created Frankenstein or the labyrinth effect, like, and someone's trying to copy off of them. You can't copy that. And then once you get inventions into the mix of inventing, then the CIA starts to come in because they rule technology too, right? Right. All right. We have the Lover's card, the Queen of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So I'm kind of getting like you love your job or you love this shit. This could also be Siri. Siri, like literally I'm getting Siri, like the woman that speaks that voice of Siri. Like Siri is on everything. You use Siri for GPS. You use Siri when you want to ask a question. Like Siri is significant, but we gotta think like, is Siri a robot? Like what the hell? And it's significant that on Apple phones, I don't know if this is true, but you can't change the voice tone of Siri. I know that on Androids and other apps, you can change like the voice of Siri, but Siri cannot be altered, right? That's what I'm really getting at. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords, a thief. Someone's not going to be able to steal your inventions, just period. It's not going to be feasible. It's not going to be possible. So if you're trying to steal from someone that's an inventor, and this could be on a lower scale, like, oh, someone like they're an inventor, they make clothes, you know? But like I said, fashion is hand in hand with technology. It's literally hand in hand. Because think about it. If you think something looks cool, 10 times out of 10, you're going to buy it. Period. That's the whole point. So why do you think like even the way that the iPhone looks, the colors they come out with, because if fashion didn't have any type of say so in technology, they wouldn't even waste their time like recreating the designs, changing the colors, all of that shit. If you remember those iPhones, the 5C, when it had like blue, green, pink, all those different colors, all the phones would be black. Period. All the phones would be black. If fashion didn't matter, all the phones would be black, but they're not. So fashion matters. What the eye sees and is attracted to matters. Really getting that. All right. We have the King of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. All right. So this is like a generational thing, okay? That's what I'm kind of getting. Like all of these creators are like related in some type of way. All right, so kind of like the president effect, all of these people are related in some type of way. We have the Hangman, the Four of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting too. So I'm also getting like biohazard cleaners, people who clean up biohazard. So you would never know if like 100 years ago, someone died in your house because you have biohazard cleaners, which they literally lift up the floor and stuff, and they like re-put new floors. So if you ever move somewhere and you feel spirits there, if you're a medium, you're like, oh, this is a very spiritual place. Literally, think about biohazard cleaners. They literally remove the floor, they repaint the wall. Like, and this is more than remodeling an apartment for a new tenant. This is like redoing it, like just they're like starting from scratch. All right. This could also be something regarding the graveyards. Okay, graveyards is significant. All right. We have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So someone, they don't like you, and that's perfectly fine. Like someone's like giving you the evil eye, like you're showing and telling your product to, I don't know, the world, or someone is showing and telling your product, something that you made, to the world, and it's benefiting. So are they the billionaire, or are you the billionaire? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Someone here is the billionaire. So someone has the potential to manifest lots of money, like lots of income. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and then the Two of Cups. Kind of like, I don't know if you just think that the pyramids that people talk about all the time, you can still go to Egypt and see the pyramids, and the, what's that big ass monument with all the faces on there, like the president's faces. Someone drew that out, just so you know that. So someone was thinking bigger than life, because those pyramids are huge. The pyramids are so huge, you got people thinking, like conspiracy people thinking that it wasn't even humans that built that shit. That shit is so huge. Do you understand that? So I'm really getting something like that. All right. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups. Something got you thinking. So something, it has you thinking, like, all right, you're in deep thought, like you're thinking about this. We have the Seven of Wands, the Star, and the Two of Wands. These three cards together is someone that is chosen. But the Star card is technology, tech companies. So if you ever like were trying to, like, you wanted to start your own tech company, you may be related to an inventor or something. So you think about the star as like astrology, or the stars aligning for something, and that's exactly what this is. But it's really more, it's technology, like something really cool. That's how technology is supposed to come off, like really cool. Science is supposed to be really cool. Like all of this is supposed to be really cool. Like that's the point. That's what the star card is. The star card is very cool. That's what it is, just period. All right. Yeah, we have the World, the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. So someone is sad because either they don't have any creativity, or whatever they create, it doesn't sell. So yeah, we have the higher, because someone's not thinking big enough. Like someone's like, okay, well, this is going to be for 5 through 10-year-olds, or this product is for teenagers, instead of saying this product is for everyone. Tesla appeals to everyone. Amazon appeals to everyone. Alphabet appeals to everyone. Apple appeals to everyone. Kids can even have an iPad. Like before you even say, oh well, kids don't have a phone, kids have iPads. All right, they appeal to everyone. So instead of you thinking like, oh well, I just want to appeal to this group, maybe you should think, you should create something that appeals to everyone. Really getting that. All right, we have the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, the Queen of Wands, and the Moon card. All right, so something is hidden, something is hidden. All right, we have the Nine of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and then someone can't expand because all they think about is sex. All right, so yeah.